Yes, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. We're gonna take a look at the AMX 30 first prototype, the Tier 9 premium French tank, currently available in the World of Tanks Blitz store, next to the AMX CDC at Tier 8, which I've reviewed already. If you haven't watched that video yet, please check it out. And, well, spoiler alert, that one is pretty much value for money. That also begs the question, is this tank then value for money? It comes with the rare camouflage, as shown here by Excelsior, not Excelsior, Excelsior. Topsy-turvy rare camouflage, and it's a bit, the tank is a bit more expensive, which is of course understandable because it is a tier 9 tank rather than a tier 8 tank. But the CDC comes in at 6,500 gold, as I've shown you in the full review, and this one is at 12,500, so that's quite steep increase in terms of gold you need to shell out for this tank. But it's a pretty darn good one. It has quite a huge turret, as you can see. It has a good gun. It doesn't have a massive cupola sticking out. And if you compare this tank to the other tier 9 medium tanks currently available, the main counterpart is the T55A, which is also a premium tank. That one has slightly better DPM but worse penetration, so that's a payoff. And if you drive the AMX 30 first prototype, you're looking at a tank with just shy of 2,500 base DPM, 232 in terms of penetration, which seems about the norm, which is far better than the 201 that the regular Tech 3 T54 gets, or the 219 which the T54 gets when it mounts the other gun. It's also better than the 218 of the pattern, and just a bit worse than the 255 that the Centurion 7/1 gets. So I think that all in all, this is a pretty well balanced tank. Aim time 2.01, which is the norm for tier 9 medium tanks. Dispersion is pretty much in the middle of the pack. It's a really good, well balanced, all round tank. The main thing that this tank has going for it, apart from the fact that it's a premium tank obviously, is this, the gun depression. Just look at that. You can easily get shots in like this if you know how to drive the tank, because the gun depression on the tank is minus 10 degrees. That's the same as the prototypical standard B, then the pattern, then the Centurion. So if you've driven tanks like that, if you like to play the pattern, if you like to play the Centurion Mark 7/1, or tanks with gun depression and good mobility, then you will not be disappointed if you are driving this tank. And as you can see, if you get into a position like this, and when your teammates are a bit of, in terms of muppets, because they don't shoot the tanks properly, and when they start shooting HE, and the Jagd Tiger looks decidedly AFK, yeah, then HE, then you can really shine in the tank. And Excelsior is doing a great job over here. He has, it's not Excelsior, it's Hunter 689. Sorry, Excelsior is going to be in the next game. This is Hunter, and Hunter has been shooting tanks quite a bit. He has not sustained any damage yet. There's a first little bit of damage taken, but he's already racked up 5k of damage. Bounced a few shots on his angled front plate. You can see there's a very steep angle on the front plate of the AMX 30 first prototype, and that frontal arm is by no means thick. Make no mistake about that. You're looking at a maximum of 40 mils. That means that a lot of the guns you will be facing can overmatch this. The rounded bits already on the front, they go to 55 and 80 on the beak, but the portion where the driver sits, that's 40 mils. But it's angled so severely that if you use the full gun depression, then you can get it up to 400. That means that your lower plate might be exposed, but as long as you keep the lower plate of the tank hidden and use the gun depression, you're looking at 350 to up to 400 millimeters of armor, and that's really effective. Your sides actually have a little bit of spaced armor as well, which is good because the side armor itself is only 30 mils. That's not brilliant, but that also means that the big guns, if they look at the side of an AMX 30 first prototype, they might start thinking, ooh, It's a very spicy target. Let's load the HE. Well, ain't gonna work. You're gonna hit the space armor and it will not penetrate. In the meantime, back to the game, because I've been talking way too much already. Hunter is he's in a bit of a sticky situation. There's no way he will win by cap, as you can see. He's up to 400 cap points, and Reds are near 900 already. That means he has to clear a tank. He has to be fortunate and then find either the Waffle Tractor or the AMX 3090, who was spotted early on but then ran away and did a really good job of capturing C. Oh yeah, there he is. Shoot him once, and this AMX knows what is going to happen. He just keeps running away, Don't get shot in the ass by the Waffle. Yeah, he can clear the AMX 3090, and that is... that's gonna hurt. That hurt. That means he's a one-shot now to the Waffle. Can he shoot the Waffle? No, he misses the shot. And he is out of AP. He has to resort to HE, which is a tricky shot. 940, 945. Shoot APCR, mate. Yeah, come on. All guns blazing. Yes. Ah! 1 hit point. Such drama. Brutal, savage, it's a great mastery. He played the tank, Hunter 689, played the tank to perfection. And this is just brutal. A little solace, that Waffle Tractor, he also got a mastery. I did check that, he also got a mastery. So it was, oh, what a dramatic end. He sent me this, he said, you have to watch it until the end. It's epic and dramatic, but I did not expect that ending. Brutal. Brutal. My condolences, mate. Well deserved ace, but you also deserve to win. 1 hit point. You gotta be kidding me. That calls for a sip. Sorry, guys. Right, now we're gonna watch Excelsior, who is on Normandy, as you can see. There's an AMX 3090 to his left with the pumpkin on top. And he is not using the topsy-turvy camouflage. This is, what's it, Thunderbolt? Something like that. But think again about what I said with regards to the armor of the AMX 3090. Look at that front plate and look at the gun depression. Spots like this in general are ideal for tanks like the AMX 3090, like the Pattern, like the Sense 7/1 with gun depression. Just show the top of your turret, shoot the T49, back off just a little bit. The T49 there's no chance in hell of hitting you. And that shell whizzes by. Oh, those shell traces. They look good, don't they, in the new update? They look really good. And this T-34 is getting hit now. Right, 308. Back off just a little bit. Up to 2 seconds left in terms of reloading the gun. And then you poke over the ridge. Show nothing but the top of your turret. Shoot the T-34 again. Yes, he is on a reload, I think. Oh, he might have been a bit too aggressive, the little clown tank over there. And Excelsior is going to put a shot into the lurber, and that's the bounce. That's the type of bounces I've been talking about. If you can put the tank in a position like this, with only your turret showing, and that well-angled front plate, good luck trying to chew through 400 millimeters of armor. And this Tiger, who was really pretty much full health earlier on, bounces on the T-34 on the clown tank and is now gone up into the air. And there's another bounce on the front from the Pattern. This is what you can do. This is hull down tank versus hull down tank. Hull down medium versus hull down medium. And in the process, Excelsior spots the Yak tire at the back, and he very wisely decides to relocate. And then, ooh, no, oh, mate, no. Good, just roll back. Yeah, he spotted. He would have been shot by the Yak Tiger, probably at least one hit, obviously, maybe even 2. And this Pattern knew that he was coming, so this is a bad trade. He gets shot by the Pattern, and then he tracks the Pattern in place, but he can get things sorted a little bit like this. AMX 3090, too aggressive. Right, hull down again. Just move up 1 position at a time. Gameplay like this can only come if you know how to play hull down tanks. And this is good. Yet another bounce on that front plate. The Pattern is a good tank, has good gun depression, has a really pin-shaped turret. It's a small turret profile on the front. It has a good gun with good DPM, but the penetration is not brilliant. So if you get the tank, and I keep repeating that, if you can put the tank in a position where you can angle that front plate, you will bounce if you wiggle around a little bit. It's not much in terms of nominal thickness, only 40 mils on the front plate, near the driver, up to 80 on the beak. All guns can go through. All guns can go through. But if you wiggle it around, you can get bounces like you would do on a T-54, like you would do with any type of pike nose tank, not a pike nose tank, but like a T-54, like a Type 62, like any Russian tank with that angled front plate. But you do get the added benefit of really good gun impression. There's another bounce from the Tiger too, as you can see, and he's blocked 1320 damage. And he's now realizing that he's got 900 something hit points remaining. That means that he can take just 2 more shots now, and the Tiger's gonna raise the pressure just a little bit. And this Lurber is a bit too aggressive. Yes. Roll back, roll back, roll back. Shoot the Lurber. Ooh, you are low on hit points, mate. You have to clear the Lurber now. Switch to APCR, maybe. No AP still. Still on AP. Yeah, it's still APCR anyways. But clears the Lurber. GG. 2 tanks to go. And you know what happens when a tank does this. This Tiger is doing the right thing. You can see he's pushing forward and then stops. And then you know that other tank that's left on his team is coming as well. Don't go on the left side of the rock. Don't go on the right side of the rock. You will get shot by the Yark Tiger because you don't know where he is. Yeah, there he is. Shoot the Tiger. Bounce the shot back behind the rock. Let the Yark Tiger commit. Yes. And then pray. Yes. Kill the Tiger. Pop. Goes the turret. And he can start working now on this Yark Tiger. Back to AP because he needs that added damage per shot. And of course you don't need APCR on the back of a Yark Tiger. And this Yark Tiger was a bit too aggressive. And same could be said for the Lurber. They were just that little bit too aggressive. They wanted to get in. They wanted to kill the tank. And they... Well... You still have to be a good player. You still have to keep your nerves together. But if you manage to, then you can pull off a collab in a situation like Excelsior did just here. 5 kills for him, but a truckload of damage, as you can see. 6,680, way on top in terms of XP. And thank you very much, mate, for sending that one in to me and allowing me to use it on the channel. AMX 30 prototype. Bit of a hefty tag, bit of a hefty price. But a good tank if you like your gun impression. My name is Martin Dogger. Thank you all for watching. I catch you all on the next video. Cheers and happy tanking.